Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this one is the last layout that I'm sharing for my Hey Little Magpie blog post. I have made a vow to use my silhouette more, and I painstakingly, cut this out. It's painful to watch, I suppose, and then had the idea of using the negative that I cut out, so that's why I'm carefully picking everything off my mat. I've actually used my cameo quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. I've made like a conscious effort. I have a membership, like a subscription that I got last year when they have like their sale. So I think I pay, this is in UK, I pay about £7.99 and I get about £35 worth of credit. So I have loads of shapes, and I've probably got over 2,000 shapes in my library, and it's ridiculous because I'm just not using them. So I'm making a conscious effort to use them, and also use the print and cut feature within my new planner, and like print stickers and things. So I'm just being much more proactive in using it. So what I did with this one is I used that beautiful dark wood grain from Chickanity, and I'm sticking that over that beautiful, I love that paper, it's just so beautiful, and so I decided that's what kind of where I took my influence from in the sort of geometric kind of print, and I'm just sticking this down with a little bit of washi tape. This is just, this is like cheaper washi tape on there, it's one of those more waxy washi tapes. So and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place that heart back on, and then using my glue, as I said, painstakingly stick all those blank spaces in, and then so when I lift off that I'm left with the negative. It did take a while, so I am going to cut it out the video, but it was definitely worth the effort, and it really worked with these two papers, well, in my opinion anyway. So I'm going to lift that off, and there you can see I have the negative. Because it's such a focal point on this layout, I don't want to do too much embellishment. I have this beautiful purple paper again from the Heidi Swap collection, and I'm going to use that to map my photo. And again, I decided to just offset that and said I don't want to really add too much because, as I said, I don't want to cover up that heart. So I'm just looking at like some odds and bits I've got here. I want to use another one of those tags. I have a border strip as well from a Chickanity paper, so I'm just looking at all of the embellishments that I've used, well, I've got left over from previous layouts, and just seeing how I can add them on here. And I want to use one of those acetate pieces for part of a title as well. So this was the last layout that I'd done, so I'd kind of had bits and pieces cut off, and I'd used quite a lot of the bigger sheets. So yeah, I said I really love the really saturated colours within this collection, but you can see from my like first two layouts there's also, you know, those more neutral palettes that you can use as well, and I don't know why I kind of like bypass this collection a bit, but yeah, I love it. And you know, it's always like when you use a collection, well, I don't know if you are like me, I'm almost tempted to buy more, which is stupid because I've used it and I don't want to keep using it, but it's so beautiful. So I'm trying to be so much more selective in what I buy. I've been a bit rubbish lately, definitely stress buying, but yeah, I am making a mission next year to just get my supplies used. I have a lot less paper than I used to, which is good, but I could definitely do better. So I've got a kind of bit of a, not a backlog, I have quite a lot of die cuts, so I want to get through those. Again, I tend to buy die cut packs now, so I'm trying to use those up. I did pull in this camera from a chipboard piece, and that flower, that's one of those beautiful chipboard, I think it's from the Craft Market one that Emma sent me. So I am using them up more, and I haven't really made a big dent within my USA album, so that's something else that is going to make a dent in that, because I did buy quite a few sort of travel themed supplies when I was stuck in Las Vegas, really wanting to get home. I sat in the hotel room overlooking, like, because our airline put us up in a hotel, and it wasn't the nicest hotel. We'd been like on the strip before, so we couldn't really go out and do anything. I'm not a gambler, I don't really like casinos, so Sat in the room, kind of just like bored, wanting to be home. Like I should have been home at this point, and I was sitting in a hotel room, and just said, right, I'm going to buy supplies to make my album. So I did buy quite a lot of bits for that. So again, that was from Hey Little Magpie. I love how I can just buy stuff from them all the time, and it's so quickly delivered. So yeah, it nearly beat me back from the US. I was at the point where I was like, okay, if this parcel gets home before I do, there's going to be trouble. So anyway, I digress. But that is a plan I have, to just get through all my supplies. So I'm using another one of these beautiful tags. I love those tags. Tags are something I think that I'm going to feature more and more on now. So it's a great layering piece. I do have that Tim Holtz die as well. So I'm going to try and make some of that up. I have lots of craft paper. And I maybe want to try some embossing on them. I've got some stamp sets. I've got embossing folders. So I just really need to be a bit more creative on that. I decide, because I've used that chipboard piece, I do need to just pop it up on a little bit of 3D foam, because it was kind of sagging in the middle, so I just ripped that up, but you're not going to see it because I'm going to cover it back over. I like to balance out if I'm using chipboard on a layout, just so you kind of don't get a weird sag, because no one likes a weird sag, do they? So yeah, I'm now just kind of finishing up. I said I didn't do too much for this layout, to be honest. Did do a little bit of misting in the background, but as I said, I didn't think it needed too much because it had that massive heart in the background. I did share in a video that I had kept that negative and then managed to rip it, which was really annoying. So lesson learned there. I probably should have used it on another layout straight away, but didn't. But I have it in my library, so I can cut it again. I think I need to work maybe on some more background pieces, but I'm definitely getting more used to cutting my own embellishments out as well, which is ridiculous because I have so many die cuts, as I just said, so I really don't need to cut more out. I'm using my Quickie glue pen just on the back of that acetate piece. I'm so glad I found this way of sticking it down. It works perfectly, and it's definitely great when sticking it over a photo as well. So I'm just going to pop that down there. I do want to just put another title down on there, and I'm going to use one of these wood veneer pieces that says family. It was a family party. It was my aunt's birthday, and I was trying to kind of decide whether to put party on there, but like the descending and ascending letters weren't really working. So you're going to see me playing about here, but I decided if I put it over that side, it's a little bit off balance. I'm not going to do a great deal of journaling on here. I'm probably just going to write a little bit on that bottom tag, and maybe, you know, that's going to be it. So I decided just to go with the family. I'm just going to pop that at the top of the photo. Again, there was a little bit of a blank space there, so that's fine to hang down. And then that's it for this layout. So I want to thank everyone for watching and apologise that these are, you know, a month late, but I hope you've all enjoyed it. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Bye!